Hi, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone, and in this video we will solve 10 questions to get you prepared for the assessment exam. The questions in the exam always change, and what you will actually get might be different. But don't get discouraged. Make sure you watch this video until the end and attempt all 10 questions yourself, as this practice exposes you to the variety of questions you might get and also boosts your cognitive, analytical, and problem-solving skills, sharpens your mind, and keeps you energized and ready for challenges. Let's go ahead and get started. In this question, you're presented with reverse pyramid. First row in the pyramid has numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. See the pattern here? Second row has numbers 4, 6, and 8. Third row has numbers 12 and 16. And then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 30, choice B, 31, choice C, 32, and choice D, 33. When you have your answer ready, I'll walk you through the solution. Let's begin. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern here is extremely simple. I presented the values to you in the rows, but the numbers here are calculated from top to bottom, moving from left to right. Let's take a close look at the numbers 1, 2, and 4. 1 plus 2 plus the increment of 1 equals 4. And the reason for that is that each number in the row below is determined by adding the numbers directly above it along with the additional increment value. And as you might have guessed, for the calculations in the second row, the increment is plus 1. Let's look at another example. 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 6. 3 plus 4 plus 1 equals 8. The only thing that changes for the second row is that the increments becomes 2. Let's look at the calculations. 4 plus 6 plus 2 equals 12. And 6 plus 8 plus 2 equals 16. And you know what time it is? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 12 plus 16 plus 3, which is new increment, equals 31. So the correct answer here is choice B, 31. In this question, you're presented with very interesting shape, which reminds me half pyramid. The first row of this shape has numbers 1, 2, and 3. See the pattern here? Second row has numbers 2, 3, 5, and 8. And third row also has 4 numbers, 3, 1, 4, and 5. And the fifth number is missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 6, choice B, 7, choice C, 8, and choice D, 9. Since I already know the answer, and this challenge is really for you, here's the plan. Your goal is to understand the question and lock in your answer before time is up, just like you would on a real test. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect on the other side and review it together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I truly hope that you saw the pattern here where next number in the same row is calculated as the sum of previous 2 numbers. Let's look at the example. In the first row we have numbers 1, 2, and 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Let's switch to the second row. 2 plus 3 equals 5. And 3 plus 5 equals 8. In the third row you see that 3 plus 1 equals 4. And 1 plus 4 equals 5. And here's the moment to calculate the missing number. 4 plus 5 equals 9. And the correct answer here is choice D, 9. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with cool-looking shape, which has 3 rows of numbers. First row has numbers 2, 3, and 5. Second row has numbers 4, 1, 6, and 7. And then the third row has numbers 3, 2, 5, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 6, choice B, 7, choice C, 8, and choice D, 9. After you've selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. In this question, you're presented with the chart, and you need to calculate the biggest reduction in spending between any 2 consecutive quarters. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 4, choice B, 10, choice C 7, and choice D 12. Review this question carefully, just like you would on a real test. Make sure you choose your answer before time runs out. And when you're done and your answer is ready, I'll walk you through the solution and we will compare our choices. Let's begin. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? To get to the correct answer together, let's start by understanding the chart and understanding the data. You're presented with what's called a bar chart. A bar chart shows as a separate bar spending for each quarter. Quarter 1, Quarter 2, Quarter 3, and Quarter 4. If you look closely, you will see that project spend, which is represented in the chart, is shown in thousands of dollars. For example, the Q1 spend is $43,000, Q2 spend is $47,000, Q3 is $35,000, and Q4 is $37,000. With these types of questions, you always need to remember the original goal, which is calculate the biggest reduction in spending between any two consecutive quarters. What's interesting here is that on top of the chart, there is information about annual spend difference. This annual spend difference comparing to previous year is plus 7%. Well, even though this information might be valuable for somebody else, it's irrelevant here. And the only reason it's on the chart is to confuse you. I truly hope you didn't select choice C 7. To solve this problem, we need to calculate the differences between the quarters. Q1 to Q2 difference is 47 minus 43 and equals plus 4, which is increase and not reduction. Q2 to Q3 difference is calculated as 47 minus 35 and equal 12, which is reduction. And Quarter 3 to Quarter 4 difference is calculated as 37 minus 35 and equals plus 2, which is also increase. Based on all of this information, the biggest reduction in project spend is between Q2 and Q3 and amounts to $12,000. So the correct answer here is choice D, 12. If you're trying to improve your analytical and cognitive skills, then this question is for you. You're presented with the series of shapes, and you need to determine which shape comes next in the sequence. Your choices for the answers are choice A, B, C, and D. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? The easiest way to solve this challenge is to first eliminate incorrect options. Take a close look. Each shape in the sequence has a certain number of sides. And choice A, circle, doesn't have any sides and can be easily eliminated. Speaking about number of sides, I hope by now you got the pattern. And the pattern here is that number of sides increases with each subsequent shape. The first shape has 2 sides. Second shape has 3 sides, and the third shape has 4 sides, which would mean that the next shape in the pattern should have 5 sides, and the only choice that matches this pattern is choice B. So the correct answer here is choice B. In this question, you're presented with the statement, lion is to pride as fish is to, and your answer needs to be selected as one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, pack, choice B, school, choice C, colony, and choice D, pod. Take a moment to fully understand the question and carefully choose your answer. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect to review it together. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is really simple. To better understand the correct answer, let's first understand why other choices are incorrect. Choice A, pack, is incorrect because it refers to a group of wolves. Choice C, colony, is incorrect because it refers to the group of ants. And choice D, pod, is incorrect because it refers to the group of whales or dolphins. Which leaves us with school. School of fish is correct because just like a pride as a group of lions, a school is a group of fish. And the logical connection here is based on the group names for the animals. What's interesting here is that fish form schools primarily as a defense mechanism. The large number of them confuses predators, making it difficult for them to single out a target. A school of fish moves in a highly coordinated manner, creating the illusion of a single larger organism. This synchronized swimming helps in evading predators and conserving energy. Another cool fact is that fish in school communicate through visual signals and water vibrations, enabling them to change direction almost instantaneously. So the correct statement here is lion is to pride as fish is to school. And the correct answer here is choice B, school. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the statement, tree is to forest as bird is to, and your answer needs to be selected as one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, nest, choice B, flock, choice C, hive, and choice D, den. After you've selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. In this question, you're presented with the expression 8 plus 6 divided by 2 multiplied by 5 minus 3 in parentheses equals the number you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 10, choice C, 12, and choice D, 14. Here's what we're gonna do. Take a moment to carefully review the question, just like you would in a real test. Make sure to lock in your answer, selecting one of 4 possible choices before time runs out. And I'll join you on the other side and we'll go over the solution together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because even though expression seems complex, the solution to this problem is surprisingly simple. To solve these types of expressions, you need to know where to start and how to continue. And what could be better here than high school hint PEMDAS? Parentheses, exponents, multiplications and division, addition and subtraction. This is exactly the sequence of what you should do. Let's start with parentheses. 5 minus 3 equals 2. There are no exponents here, but there's multiplication and division. So where do you go from here? You go from left to right. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. Let's do a quick check-in to see how updated expression looks like. Now the simplified version looks like 8 plus 3 multiplied by 2 equals question mark. Let's continue just a few more steps. 3 multiplied by 2 equals 6, and 8 plus 6 equals 14. So the correct answer here is choice D, 14. But wait, are you ready for more? Especially now, when you know how to solve these types of challenges. Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the expression 15 minus 3 multiplied by 4 plus 2 in parentheses divided by 3. You need to calculate the result and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 9, choice B, 10, choice C, 11, and choice D, 12. After you've worked out your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool expression. Admit it or not, but I think you're not just about to answer this amazing question, you're about to conduct a symphony of knowledge. Each correct note brings you closer to harmonious finale of success. You're presented with 3 triangles. Each triangle has 4 numbers inside. The numbers are across 3 triangles, 2, 3, and 4. Then 5, 6, and 7. Hey, easy to detect the pattern, right? And then at the bottom, each triangle also has numbers. I'll start from the left. 1, 1, 2, 0, 3, and then comes the missing number, which you need to select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 0, choice B, 1, choice C, 2, and last but not least, choice D, 3. Do you think it's a tricky question? Well, I kind of agree with you. But remember, you are not navigating this path alone, and I'm here to help as well as other subscribers on this channel. Are you ready with your solution? Let's proceed so we can compare the answers. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist and I tried to trick you. I hope you didn't fall for it. The numbers here are calculated inside of each triangle, not across the triangles. In fact, the pattern here is that multiplication of top two numbers plus the increment equals the value represented by the bottom digits. Let's look at the example. For example, in first triangle, the numbers 2 multiplied by 5 plus 1 is the increment, equals 11. In the second triangle, increment will be increasing, so instead of 1 it will be 2. 3 multiplied by 6 plus 2 equals 20. So the missing number can be calculated as 4 multiplied by 7 plus 3 equals 31. So the missing number is 1, and the correct answer here is choice B, 1. The truth is that understanding this question is like interpreting modern art. Everyone sees something different, and you're left wondering if even the artist knows what it means. Here you're presented with the 3x3 matrix. Matrix has numbers inside. Starting from the left column, the numbers are 49, 64, and 81. In the middle column, the numbers are 16, 36, and 64. And in the right column, the numbers are 81, 16, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 0. Choice B, 1. Choice C, 4. And last but not least, choice D, 9. Feeling a bit perplexed? It's all good. Whether you're a regular art master or dropping by on this channel occasionally to become smarter and learn some cool ideas, I am confident in your abilities. You're on the right track. Just give yourself enough time to solve this challenge. Are you ready with your solution? To solve this challenge, we need to understand the pattern. And the pattern here is that calculations are organized by rows. Digits in the left column are used to calculate the values in the middle column and in the right column. Let's look at the specific examples. As I already mentioned, the number in the upper left corner is 49. We use 2 digits from the 49, 4 and 9, and we use them separately. Then we square them. 4 squared equals 16, which is the value in the middle column. And then the 9 squared equals 81, which is the number in the right column. Same way we do calculations in the middle row. 6 squared equals 36, and 4 squared equals 16. Using the values in the bottom row, we can calculate the missing number. 8 squared equals 64, and 1 squared equals 1. So the correct answer here is choice B, 1. Let's test your problem-solving abilities with this cool question. You are presented with 3 shapes, and the 4th shape is missing. You need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices by determining which shape comes next. Your choices for the answers are choices A, B, C, and D. Just like on the live exam, stay focused and lock in your response before timer is up. Once you're ready, we will reconnect on the other side and review the answer together. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Are you ready? The solution is clear once you see it, but it takes some thought to get there. Let's dive in. Let's determine the first pattern here by looking at the dark shape. Let's call it a funnel. If you look closely, you see that the funnel in the first shape points up, then it moves 90-degree clockwise, then again 90-degree clockwise. Can you determine funnel's position in the missing shape? I think you got it. It should point 9 o'clock, right? But if you look at the answer choices, choices A, B, C, and D all point the funnel into 9 o'clock position. Not much help there, right? But let's keep looking so we can find the next pattern. Let's look at the squares in the middle. You see small square and large square. If you look closely, you see that the small square is not changing, but the large square changes the shape color in the background. The first shape has large square with the white background, then darker background, and then back to the white background. I think we're getting somewhere, right? Don't you think so? In order to truly get to the final answer, we need to look at the small diamonds. In the first shape, there are 6 small diamonds. In the second shape, there are only 4 small diamonds. And then in the third shape, there are only 2 small diamonds. It looks like the pattern here with the small diamonds is that the number of them decreases by 2 with every step. Knowing all 3 patterns, let's build a target shape. In target shape, the funnel should point at 9 o'clock position. The large square should have a darker background. And there should be no small diamonds in the large circle. Based on this logic, the correct answer here is choice B. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with the series of shapes, and you need to determine the missing next shape in the sequence. Your choices for the answers are choices A, B, C, and D. After you've determined and selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving the school problem. Answering this question is like getting a lid off the stubborn jar. Frustrating, but when you hear that pop, you know it was totally worth it. So make sure to keep twisting, and the answer will come loose very soon. You're presented with the simple-looking but not as simple to answer question. How often do you question traditional ways of doing things and look for new or different methods? You need to select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, rarely, choice B, sometimes, choice C, often, and choice D, never. Feel free to take your time with this question, just like you would during the actual test. And when you're ready, we'll review the answer together, and I'll walk you through the solution step by step. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the answer to this question is not very difficult. Let's start by understanding the answer choices and what they actually mean. Choice A, rarely, actually means I prefer established and tested methods. Choice B, sometimes, means that I question traditional methods only when necessary. Choice C, often, means that I frequently look for new or alternative approaches. And choice D, never, means that I fully trust traditional methods and avoid change. Is this how you interpreted the answer choices yourself? Make sure to post your interpretation in comments, and maybe it will make more sense. The trick with this question is that there is no right or wrong answer. Don't you love those personality questions? In reality, your answer choice is dependent upon the job you're applying for. Some job positions emphasize new ideas, solving problems, and innovation, whether some other job openings put focus on accuracy, safety, and consistency. For example, choice C, often, is a good trait to have for highly innovative and adaptable, constantly seeking for improvements and new solution positions. For example, it's the best fit for product designers, which require innovation and creativity, and data scientists, which require experimentation with models and techniques to extract insights. On the other hand, choice D, never, is a good fit for positions that provide stability and dependability, sticking with what's been proven to work. It's a good fit for compliance officers, accountants, assembly line workers, and warehouse clerks. You might ask, when is the good time to select option A or option B? I recommend you use option A when applying for roles that require consistency, reliability, and minimal deviation from proven methods, for example, quality control or data entry. And option B is useful for roles that balance traditional with occasional innovations, for example, operations manager or business analyst, where it's important to maintain stability while being open to change when necessary. Do you agree with my recommendations? Make sure to post your answer and suggestions in comments. I would love to hear back from you and learn about your experiences. To reinforce the learning though, here's the question for you to tackle. The question is, how often do you feel comfortable taking risks to explore new opportunities or challenges? And your answer choices are choice A, rarely, choice B, sometimes, choice C, often, and choice D, never. After you've made a decision on your answer, post it in comments and I'll provide you my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Here's a question for you to tackle. You're presented with the series of shapes. Shapes 1, 2, 3, and then comes the missing shape, which you need to determine by selecting your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. After you have determined your answer, post it in comments, and I'll provide you with my feedback. Best of luck with this exciting challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.